Alright. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Coming straight from the underground. It's me, Spookalot here, and folks, I got some great news for you. Folks, it's time. It is time. It is time. It is time. It is that time again. For those of you wondering what I'm talking about, the IBF. I know season 2 of the IBF, we only had like one match. I'm gonna go and delete those because no, I'm not gonna delete that one video, I guess. But I'm gonna say what happened with that because the whole computer thing. You already know that. But folks, we got our ass kicked in season 2, so we were like I think we were like 2-0 to everything. I don't remember the exact stat. Either way, folks, it is time again. This time though, we're doing the season intermission. So if you guys don't know what this is, pretty much a few of us, not all of us, I want to say 6 of us are going together in a little tournament. It's going to be a monotype tournament. So we're allowed to choose up to 2 different types, 6 Pokemon from each type, and that counts as Mega too. So one of those types has to have a Mega. So pretty much. What I did, I went and thought about it long and hard. I went and think what Pokemon would be good offensively and defensively for IBF. After a while, I decided on some powerful Pokemon, which is why we're here today. It's the draft analysis video of why I chose these Pokemon. So, let's just do this, and let me get into the Pokemon. So the first Pokemon we chose was... Let me see, did they update this already? Okay, they did. The first Pokemon I chose was... Actually, I chose these in a certain order. I don't know why... Well, they put them in a different order, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so I guess I'll just go with what they have written down on the list, even though this isn't the order I chose it in. The first Pokemon I chose for... I didn't mean to do that. That's kind of cool, though. For our Ghost typing, the first Pokemon they put me down for, which I have chosen, is... Let's see, where is she? Or he, really. It's more of a he. It's a powerful Pokemon if played right. There they are. Hoopa bound form was our first choice. Now, with Hoopa Bound, we have a pretty powerful Pokemon. I mean, it's got decent stats. The only problem with it is its base 70 speed, which I don't really mind that much because I've had slow Pokemon before. So with Hoopa, hopefully, with the power that is its base, 150 special attack and 130 defense. And 110 attack. I hope with those stats right there, I hope Hoopa will be able to do all kinds of work for us as a strong hitter. I know it's not the best type for defense, but with a Choice Scarf, I'm pretty sure in max speed, he could probably do some serious work. So after Hoopa, we've got my boy. All the way from Gen 1, coming in straight from Kanto. Oh wait, I swear, you know, you think they would make an actual just normal search thing instead. I'm sorry, by the way, folks, about the barking in the background. I don't know there's no one at the door. I don't know if you guys could hear the barking in the background even because of this new headset, which I hope you guys like it. I hope it sounds nice compared to the Blue Yeti. It shouldn't have as much background noise. But anyway, I'm just going to do this so it'll be easier. So next up, we've got Gengar. We've got Gengar on the ghost side. Now Gengar, I shouldn't have to even explain why I chose this beautiful beast. I mean, Gengar is fast, he hits like a truck, and he does not joke around. Like, let's take a look at Gengar's stats real quick. He's got base 130 special attack, base 110 speed. He is a heavy hitter. He gets access to Shadow Ball. I'm pretty sure, well, Sludge Bomb. I was gonna say Gunk Shot. I don't know why. He gets Sludge Wave. He gets Energy Ball. He gets Dark Pulse, Dazzling Gleam. If I want to, Destiny Bond. He can do Disable. He can run Will-O-Wisp. He can just run so much damn stuff, folks. It's just hilarious. Like, I do not have to worry about a thing. So, more or less, the reason I chose Gengar was just simply because he's a heavy hitter. No one else chose him for Poison type or Ghost type if they wanted to, because the monotyping worked. Each of us got a chance. Each type had 2 slots. So if those 2 slots were filled, you couldn't get it again. So no one else chose Ghost, so I chose Ghost. So after Gengar, we've got my next Ghost type, which people are gonna be like, why did you choose this Pokemon? Why did you choose this Pokemon, Chris? Honestly, oops, shit. Well, now y'all see it. It was Trevenant. So I chose him because I realized after I think Trevenant was my 4th pick, because I have no physical attackers, and there's not a lot of physical attacking fairy types. Like, I can only think of maybe 2, which one of them I chose. So I decided I need a physical attacker, something to help me out. And what's a type that you don't really see in the fairy types? Well, you have Whimsicott. I think that's the only fairy grass type that I could think of right now until Morello comes out. So I decided, you know what? It's time to go spooky. I'm gonna grab up Trevenant here, because with Trevenant we have a pretty good physical attacker. I mean, his other stats aren't great, but he does get 110 attack. He has access to Harvest Citrus Berry. He has access to Horn Leech. He has access to Leech Seed. So he has recovery options. He gets Will-O-Wisp. He gets what's it called? That move that's only exclusive to him. I think it's Forest Curse. Isn't there some kind of curse move he can use? Yeah, Forest Curse, which adds Grass type to a target. So if I want to bring on the Grass type, then bring out one of our other Pokemon to just destroy it with those weaknesses, boom. But yeah, so there's not really much reason to choosing these Pokemon. They were kind of like, oh crap, I have to hurry and decide. I didn't like, this wasn't the same as my last draft where I had everything accurately planned out, because I thought it was just, oh, we choose the types and we get access to the types. But nah, we have to choose 12 of those beautiful types, so 12 of those Pokemon, so screw me. But I did try to grab some good Pokemon I know from the typings, because Ghost and Fairy, I've used those types a good bit before. So most of the time with Sableye as a mascot, I know a good bit about my Ghost type Pokemon. But yeah, so Trevenant was just, we needed a physical attacker, plus he gets some pretty good moves. Plus, if I wanted to, I could probably throw something else on him, because it looks like he gets Destiny Bond, he gets Drain Punch, he gets Dark Pulse, he gets some Hone Claws if I want to raise my accuracy, he gets Poison Jab, Pain Split. So he's got options. So after Trevenant, we've got my boy. We got the what's that mean? Test. What's going on? Blinking red and blinking green. I think that means my headset's about to die. That's not good. Well then, folks, we'll be right back after my headset charges up a little bit more. Alright, we're back. I'm sorry, never mind about that. It was just, I guess it was a false alarm or something, because it stopped after I plugged it in for a few minutes. But, well, obviously it's going to, but whatever. So, next Pokemon we have, I chose because I needed a tanky Pokemon, a physically tanky Pokemon, and there's not a lot of options when it comes to physically tanky Pokemon. When it comes to Ghost types, there's a few. Like, there's Dusknoir, there's Dusclops, there's Golurk. I could have grabbed Golurk. I didn't even think of that. And Golurk's defenses aren't that great either, but it's a good physical attacker. I could have grabbed that in exchange instead of Trevenant, I guess. I didn't think about it. But the Pokemon I grabbed with a powerful base to 150 defense, 150 physical defense. We've got my boy Doublade. My boys, I should be saying, because Doublade is an awesome Pokemon when it comes to defense. If you give it an Eviolite, it's taking hits for days. The only problem is we have to watch out for knockoff, but that's nothing super serious, because I'm pretty sure with no, they're not weak to dark. I mean, they're not resistant to dark type because of steel typing anymore. I forgot about that. They changed that. But still, it gets access to Sacred Sword, Swords Dance, Will-O-Wisp, I'm pretty sure. Let me check and make sure. Oh no, it doesn't get Will-O-Wisp. It gets Wide Guard though. If I want to run that Wide Guard in these singles. But yeah, it gets access to Brick Break, Flash Cannon. It gets a good bit of moves. Fun stuff to choose from. Autotomize if I want to start raising that speed, which would be really kind of cool. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Autotomizes raises the user's speed by 2. User loses 100 kilograms. It's kind of cool. Like, I knew it was supposed to make you lighter. I didn't know it made you that light, though. So it gets Pursuit, Night Slash. It gets a lot of moves. It gets all the packages that Aegislash gets, but with more bulk. Now, for those of you wondering why I didn't choose Aegislash is banned in this. It's the same rules of Smogon, where all of the, pretty much all the Uber Pokemon are banned, including Mega Sableye, I think, which is kind of weird. Is Mega Sableye Ubers now? No, he's not on this list. I don't know why he was banned. Let me see. Mega Sableye, oh yeah, I don't know why he's banned. Weird. Oh well, so yeah, so he was a pretty bulky Pokemon. That's kind of why we needed him. Because of having to stop the recording, I forgot. I don't know how much time we're at now. But let's get moving on to the next Pokemon. After Doublade, speaking of Mega Sableye, I know this wasn't the greatest Mon last season. I wasn't able to do that much work with him, but this season he's still coming back because I'm not a monster. I'm not gonna let my boy sit out in the cold. Give me a second to pull him up. Where is he? Oh, there's his friends. I grabbed up Sableye just because Sableye, if played right, if I could just play him right like I used to, is a pretty good monkey wrench. He can destroy people's plans, because with Will-O-Wisp, he gets access to Will-O-Wisp, he gets access to Taunt. Does he get, he doesn't get Thunder Wave, damn it, I thought he got Thunder Wave. He gets Toxic though, I know he gets Toxic, he gets Torment, he gets so many powerful moves that can be used against the opponent. The only thing that'd be better is he can get Baton Pass, because then I can Calm Mind Baton Pass, but he gets Detect, he gets Fake Out, he gets all kinds of moves that could really help screw up people's plans, and that's kind of why I wanted to grab him. Because last season, he didn't do that much work, but that's because I kept trying to bring him to take hits as a tank. This season, though, he's not going to have to worry about defense, he's just going to have to be worrying about utility. So Sableye just got chosen because of that. I just wanted to grab a utility mon, and there wasn't really much left when it came to choices from what I had written down. So after Sableye, we've got another powerhouse that I personally love to use. My boy, you can't say his name. If you do, he'll appear. We've got my boy. Give me 2 seconds. I swear, this is so annoying to having to look for him all the time. But I guess it helps. There they are. Got my boy Chandelure, Candlejack. So Chandelure should be, again, pretty self-explanatory compared to Gengar. For one, I needed a fire type. There's no fire type fairies. I think a few fairies get flamethrower, but that's about it. But my boy Chandelure here, he gets flash fire, infiltrator. So they want to bring up that reflect and that light screen, because I know off the top of my head, Crafted Pigman, he's got psychic types. I know I know my man Kurt, he's got fire types, so this will be a good counter to bring with me. If I bring Chandler, bring Hidden Power, Ground, maybe maybe Flamethrower, Heat Wave. I could bring Nightshade if I want to run that Nightshade Chandler. But yeah, they got Clear Smoke. They got a ton of different options for Chandler. All these options are powerful when mixed together with its 145 base and special attack. Its other stats are meh. You could make a bulky Chandelier. I've done it before. I'm pretty sure that's with Candlejack, which is our competitive Chandelier that we use in our Wi-Fi battles. I'm pretty sure that's what he is. He's a bulky Chandelier set. But yeah, but Chandelier is a powerhouse. That's the main reason I chose him. If played right, his speed could be a problem, but like a majority of our Pokemon, they're not exactly the fastest. They're not meant to be. So after that, we're finally moving into the fairy types, folks. So with that came the decision of, okay, fairy types are not something I'm super used to. So what am I gonna do here for this? Like, what type am I gonna grab up when it comes to the fairy type? Well, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. The first Pokemon I grabbed, surprisingly, isn't a Mega. Surprisingly. I scooped up Gardevoir, normal Gardevoir, because of my Mega Gardevoir and another option that was later down the line that you'll get to see in a minute were like neck and neck when it came to a decision. It was near impossible until I looked at their stat, and I just literally chose because of stat and typing. Now, Mega Gardevoir may not be in my team, but normal Gardevoir has this heart of Mega Gardevoir, because even without the Mega Stone, Gardevoir's still in UU. She's still pretty strong. She's got 115 special defense and 125 special attack, so she's got some bulk, a little bit of special bulk. She's got Trace if I really wanted to play games. I could try tracing off the opponent's abilities. Moonblast still does a ton of damage. She gets access to Dazzling Gleam, but the best part now, she can run a Life Orb, or she can run a Choice Specs or Choice Scarf. She's not limited to her moves, to her Mega Stone. Now I know it's not the best idea, but when you look at fairy types, there's only so many options. In fact, like, it was either I grab Gardevoir or I grab Mr. Mime, and as much fun as it would be to grab Mr. Mime, I'm not gonna take that risk to see this intermission. Maybe if they allow trades and stuff down the line, I would take it. If Gardevoir's not doing the work, I'll try out Mr. Mime and be like, hehehe, trollolol. But yeah. Anyway, so Gardevoir was just, I grabbed him because it was either that or you don't really get or Mr. Mime. So yeah, I'm sorry folks, this isn't very informative about why I'm choosing these, just because, like, oh, he's a powerhouse, oh, because I like this Pokemon. It's just shenanigans. But after my Gardevoir, we've got a Pokemon that I do have a reason for choosing. Now, the reason I chose this Pokemon was because, as you all know, I'm a sucker for adorable Pokemon. Not really, I'm a sucker for prankster Pokemon. So we grabbed up Whimsicott. Now, the reason for Whimsicott was because Whimsicott is actually pretty strong. Like, Whimsicott's got some strength behind it. Not because it's got prankster. No, because it has the power. That is a base 116 speed. Base 116 speed is insanely fast. Oh well. But yeah, still, it's insanely fast. It's ridiculous, because I think base 116 almost, I think that's actually faster than Gengar. It is, it's faster than Gengar by like 3 points. It outspeeds Garchomp too, which is a serious threat, because Brody grabbed up normal ground and he's got Garchomp, and that's escape. Oh, he had he had Golurk, so I couldn't grab it even if I wanted to. Alright. That's good to know. But yeah, he's got... But as a grass fairy type, I admit there's not exactly a ton he can do, except he can run Protect Encore. He can run... I'm sorry folks, let me pull up his moves so I can actually see, because I don't know all his moves off the top of my head. He can run Cotton Guard, Baton Pass, I'm pretty sure. Can he get Baton? He can't get Baton Pass? Are you serious? That's so stupid. But still, he can run Cotton Guard if I wanted him to. He could run Hurricane. He could run Knockoff. He could run the Screens, Leech Seed. He's more or less, he'll be more special attack utility kind of deal, whereas normal Sableye was just utility. Because he's got the stats and the speed to pull it off. If I really wanted to, I could bring him the Stun Spore stuff, paralyze the Pokemon, take the hit, U-turn out, and then let someone else take care of him. Or I could have him taunt, because even with Prankster, even if he wasn't Prankster, if I wanted to run Chlorophyll, or well, if I wanted to run Infiltrator, I should say, he's still like one of the fastest Prankster He's still one of the fastest Pokemon with that base 116 speed. There's not really much I can outspeed him except for like the dedicated speed Pokemon like Sceptile and Crobat. I don't know why, I just saw their names, I was like, what the hell am I thinking? So that's more or less why Whimsicott was in my choices, and why he is a part of the Baton Rouge Banettes. So get ready folks, cause my boy Peep, he's coming from them souls. So after Whimsicott, we've got a Pokemon I kinda don't know. I don't know if it was the greatest option. I honestly don't, because this option is a very hit or miss kind of deal. Oh damn it, I messed it up. Damn it. I'm not used to doing it like this, folks, so I am sorry about that. So this Pokemon's a very hit or miss option, because if I can get it done right, it can destroy cities. It can eat lives. But if I can't get it up right, then yeah. So we chose Slurpuff. Now, folks, let me tell you why Slurpuff is pretty OP. Because not only does Slurpuff act like a pure fairy type, Azumarill when it comes to belly drum, but he gets access to some pretty powerful moves, and let's not even start with the ability. He gets Unburden, folks. Now for those of you who don't know what that means, Unburden means, say he belly drums, eats that citrus, that's double the speed. That means his base 172 speed becomes like base 144 without even adding in stats. So he outspeeds a lot of Pokemon. There's only a few Pokemon I think he can outspeed, but even then nothing matters, because Belly Drum, he may lose half his HP. He gets access to Drain Punch now thanks to Oraz, thanks to Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. He gets access to Aromatherapy. He gets access to Play Rough. He gets access to all these powerful moves. Facade. He gets access to, if I really wanted to, I could run Special. He can go with Thunderbolt and Surf. He has Substitute. He has just so many options that can just destroy Pokemon if I want to be careful, if I want to be fun enough. But the problem is though, base 80 defense, base 75 normal defense, and without that Unburden boost, it's just base 72 speed. So his stats are kind of mediocre, but it all comes down to, can I get that drum off? If I can get that drum off, I'll tell you right now, Slurpuff, I don't give a shit what you bring, he's taking at least someone's life. He's taking at least one life before he goes. But yeah, so Slurpuff I'm kind of iffy on though, because if he gets that belly drum off, Citrus only brings it back to 75%, so I automatically pretty much have to calc what's 75% gonna do. Like, is it gonna take more than 75%? And there's Pokemon that it will take a hit from, because if I pull up my damage calcs, I want to say Slurpuff. Off the top of my head, let's verse it against Crobat. Choice Bandit Crobat. Yeah, like Brave Bird does 83%. U-turn, like Cross Poison does 98 to 115. While the best we can do without the Play Rough is 24%. I mean, without the Belly Drum is 24%. But if we could +6 it, Return insta kills it. So like it all just comes down to I need to get that Play Rough up. I need to make sure my speed is fast, and I need to make sure I'm ready to go. Like if it doesn't come to that, then I'm screwed. So yeah, that's Slurpuff. So next we're gonna go with some of the more bulky Pokemon I chose. So our next Pokemon, which got some bulk to it, she's here. Actually, she's in the same letter. She's in the same area, so I didn't have to change it. We scooped up Sylveon. Now Sylveon here. Let me tell you about my dear Sylveon. She's got them weird flesh ribbons that are ready to rip into your soul. She's got that powerful base. Sorry, I was trying to click on it. When I clicked on it, it didn't open up. She's got that powerful base 130 special defense, that powerful 110 special attack. She is here for days. For days. She has got Moonblast. She's got Pixelate, so you better watch out for that hyper voice that she's carrying. Or that Giga Impact. Do I want to run freaking Giga Impact Sylveon? That'd be kind of funny. Or that Hyper Beam Sylveon. Yo, that'd be kind of cool for a finishing move. Or Last Resort, because doesn't Last Resort do like 140? Each bone, so I'd have to use all my moves with Last Resort, but that'd be pretty powerful. I mean, you get no recoil, no timeout, you just gotta use your moves. I wonder if you switch out though, if that resets. But yeah, like with that Pixelate, she's gonna be doing work. She's gonna be making sure nobody is gonna live it. She's here, she's ready, it's time. But yeah, so that's why I scooped up Sylveon. In fact, I think I just realized the problem I have. Do any of these Pokemon... I think... Oh crap, I just closed it. God dang it, folks. Good thing I remember what my last two Pokemon were. No, not Pokemon.com. I swear, you go to Pokemon.com one time to look up something, and all of a sudden it makes you go there every time now. Okay, back to what I was doing. Goodbye, Slurpuff. I gotta see something real quick, folks, because I may have just realized a big hole in my plan. Okay, you can get that. Can you get this? You cannot get Rapid Spin. Okay, so our only default option is our next Pokemon, which I'll show you all right now. Well, that's not good. I didn't think that far ahead. I didn't even think about what Pokemon can learn rocks, but I guess this is what happens when you choose late. So our next Pokemon is Togekiss, and now Togekiss I chose just for the sole fact of Togekiss is fun to play with. That powerful base, 120 special attack, and 115 special defense. Mix it up with the fact that they get access to Super Luck and Serene Grace. Oh, shut up. It's pretty fun. So, Air Slash with Serene Grace and a King's Rock, I'm flinching all them bitches. Nobody's moving because he's flinching. We've got Aura Sphere for access. We've got Baton Pass if I want to set up some Calm Minds and pass it off to someone else. or if I want to just raise up an agility and pass it off to one of my slower Pokemon. We've got access to Encore, to extrasensory. She's not fast, mind you, but she can take a hit. But I'm sure she could take at least one hit with the decent defenses she has. She gets access, I'm pretty sure, to Moonblast. Does she get Moonblast? She does not get Moonblast. That's really fucking weird for a fairy type. Alright, so she gets Dazzling Gleam. That's good enough. If I need to run a fairy move. But yeah, she just takes those shots. She is ready. She is here. She's one of the only Pokemon. She's one of the only fairy types I know that gets Flamethrower, so that's pretty helpful. If I need to, I can even run her for support, because I know for a fact that she gets Wish. She gets Wish. She gets U-Turn. Oh, she doesn't get U-Turn. That's how the hell does Whimsicott get U-Turn, but you don't get U-Turn? You're a bird. Whimsicott's like a floating piece of cotton. I don't even. I'm good. But anyway. But yeah, so she gets Defog, which will probably be something we're gonna run if we see some Rocks users coming, because we don't have a lot of flying type Pokemon, but Rocks are still never something you want to play with. Like it's like your mother always tells you, never play with rocks or never throw rocks because it's just rude. So I think after her, there's only one Mon left. There is our Mega, which I decided upon. It was either going to be Mega, and before people ask, is it Mega Sableye? No, it's not, because Mega Sableye is banned from this tournament for some reason. But yeah. So the Mon I chose was. Hang on, let me pull her up on here, and then let me pull her up on here. I don't think I've ever. No, I'm pretty sure I've seen one. I don't know if I've seen. So the Mon on here I pulled up. Well, you already saw because of the thing. Is my girl. Come on, how do you make her go to the Mega? No, I guess you can't make her go to the Mega. Kind of stupid. But anyway, we've got Mega Diancie. So Mega Diancie is terrifying. So with Magic Bounce, which is what she gets after she Mega Evolves, nobody's setting them rocks up, nobody's setting them spikes up, no one's gonna try to burn us, no one's toxicking, no one's doing nothing. With the base 160 attack and special attack, nobody's living. Nobody. The Princess is here, and she is destroying your face. But yeah, with the base 110 defense, special defense, and speed, she's even faster, stronger, harder, better. But yeah, so pretty much, Mega Diancie's just OP. She's just strong, too strong. She's here to give her Royal Decree. She's got access to powerful moves. She's got Diamond Storm. She's got Explosion if I want to run Explosion. Facade. She's got Gyro Ball. She gets access, I'm pretty sure, to Moonblast. Like, I'd be shocked if, yeah, I was about to say, I'd be shocked if Diancie didn't get Moonblast. Does she get Rapid? No, she doesn't get Rapid Spin. I know she gets Rocks. She gets Earth Power. If I want to go special, she gets, I don't think she gets Play Rough. I didn't think she'd get Play Rough. She gets access to Return. There's not a lot of physical moves she can go with. She could go with Stone Edge, I guess, if I wanted to run a mixed one. It's kind of cool. But yeah, so more or less, it was a tie between Mega Gardevoir and Mega Diancie and Mega Altaria. Mega Altaria was an option too, but I officially decided on Diancie because I needed something that was kind of fast. Because let me go pull up Mega Altaria. Mega Altaria has base 80 speed. Mega Gardevoir, base 100 speed, and Mega Diancie has base 110. So she's the fastest one, she's got the best defenses, and she hits the hardest. So the only reason I could see that she's in OU is because of her stats. I mean, is because of her move pool. Diancie's a top threat, supporting blah blah blah. Furthermore, it has access to boosting moves. See magic bounce. Mediocre speed in Supreme Mega form. The only problem is we're gonna have to watch out for water types, which Trevenant and Whimsicott got that covered. Ground types, Trevenant and Whimsicott again. And probably other Pokemon I have that can learn Ice Beam or Icy Wind and stuff like that. And Steel types, boy, Chandelure coming in to talk to you. Don't you hurt, little sister. But yeah, so those are pretty much the problems we would have to watch out for when it comes to this Mega. She doesn't have the greatest HP. That's the problem. She only has base 50 HP, so that's kind of booty. But those defenses are hopefully gonna cover it. And with that speed, she outspeeds every. The only thing she doesn't outspeed, she doesn't outspeed a Choice Scarf Garchomp, which that doesn't really scare me that much because I could probably run some defenses if I really need to. So other than that, that's more or less my team. There's not really much else to say about it other than why I chose Ghost and Fairy. Ghost has a pretty good offensive typing with having like a good offensive and defensive typing being only weak to Dark in itself. And since no one chose Dark type, but people have access to Dark type moves, I don't really have to worry that badly. Fairy was because Fairy only has 2 weaknesses and it covers Dragon type, which is a very dangerous typing. But alongside that, it makes a decent offensive typing because it's good against. What's it good against? It's good against Dragon. The only thing it's super effective against, isn't it? I'm trying to think what else. Oh, Dark and Fighting, which are also threats to the Ghost typing. So more or less, we got a Shield and a Sword here for both of them. I'm just hoping that they do the work they need to do. So there's not really much else to say other than I hope you all are ready. Our first match will be within the coming weeks. And folks, I hope you are ready to see the Banettes do some work. Because I'm gonna make sure with everything in my being, even if I have to bribe Brody with something, that I will not lose just yet. Or at least I won't get like completely wrecked like I did last season. Like I came close with matches, I couldn't push out that little extra bit to win. Like I think I 0-5'd the top player of the tiers at that time. So yeah, anyway, it's time to end it off. We've been going for about 40-something minutes. You people are like probably already on another video. I hope y'all did enjoy this. I will be seeing you all in the next video, so make sure to stay spooky. Bye guys!